Folks, welcome to a very special edition of the Total Success Podcast. I'm stoked today. I'm so stoked about this that I'm going to be not hosting it because the product that the entrepreneur that we're going to interview today, A, he's 16, and B, his product is way more centric to a target market that just totally isn't me. So I'm going to throw it over to some of the most prestigious and successful female entrepreneurs to interview and pick the brain of our young 16-year-old entrepreneur and what he's doing at such a young age to help people with their skincare needs of all things in a revolutionary brand new technology, but also what drives a 16-year-old entrepreneur to want to become the success he is with the motivation that he's got at such a young age. So I'm going to throw over to my colleagues to pick his brain. Might be just like a Total Success podcast version of The View, and Max is going to be amongst it and have his hands full today. I'll throw to those guys.
So welcome to the Total Success Podcast. I'm here today with Archie McKinney from Health Lab X. Welcome. And also the girls as well. Welcome today. Glenn has kindly handed the reins over to us to have a chat to you about this incredible product that you have. So give us a little bit of a rundown. Tell us about Health Lab X.
Well, really, it all started when I was watching a Joe Rogan podcast that my dad put me onto. And he had Gary Brecker on, human biologist, just talking about the benefits of red light therapy. And it got me thinking, so my dad's had eczema since I can remember. So I started him off on the red light, and within a week, his eczema was completely gone.
Wow.
And it went from, he was complaining about it just all the time, the redness, just horrible, sting in his face. He tried every steroid cream you could think of, pharmaceutical drugs, and nothing worked. So when he got this red light, he was obviously skeptical about it. But then, after a week, when it was just completely disappeared, then he was like, wow, this stuff works.
Yeah, that's incredible. And is he still using it today, or has he found that he just needs to use it off and on, or is it a constant thing?
He can be a little bit lazy with it, but
I imagine.
He's still, every second day, I'd say, probably.
Yeah,
he's on it.
And red light therapy has really taken a big jump in popularity amongst so many different avenues of businesses now. Lots of people, lots of dermatologists recommend it. Lots of surgeons recommend it for healing as well. Tell us a little bit about behind the red light therapy. How does it actually work in the body?
Well, so how red light therapy works is it boosts the oxygen production in your cells. So it's the ATP production.
And what's ATP?
It's adenosine triphosphate, which is the energy currency of the mitochondria.
Yep.
So the mitochondria is like a little generator in every single cell. You can have about 3 mitochondria in every cell. And what red light therapy does, it penetrates the mitochondrial barrier and actually attaches oxygen to the mitochondria.
Wow.
Which then boosts the ATP production.
Wow, that's interesting.
Up to 16-fold.
I mean, I've heard of it too, and I know the girls have definitely heard of it. Us women, we're always trying to find a way to slow down that aging process. So I know we've all heard of it, but it's never been explained to me like that that's exactly what it is that it's doing. Now, is it only for the face?
No.
So you just said a lot of sciencey things. How old are you?
Just turned 17.
How did this come about at your age? I would not have even,
Well, I've always kind of been that entrepreneurial zone, especially with my dad. We started off a couple of businesses and stuff. Some of them might not have worked out, but it's all about learning. I've done advertising for my dad's company, which is just a construction sort of based company. Had a bit of success there. But it's all learning, And that's why I'm now 17, and now I've got my own successful company. My first company set when I was 12. It didn't take off at all. I didn't know how to do ads or anything. But yeah.
I wouldn't think at 12 you'd know that, but look at you now, goodness.
I agree.
Well, that's so inspiring, even for myself. I'm more than double for your age. Ooh. And I'm just curious, for those people who are also feeling inspired by you, especially the young ones, what advice could you share from your experience?
Well, I'd say just do it. First of all, a lot of people, they get caught up in these courses, researching. You just got to do it.
And Health Lab, so mostly for your dad, but have you jumped on it yourself? Do you find it awesome?
Absolutely,
as well?
yeah. Well, there's a lot of kids my age with acne and all that. My brother, he actually had pretty bad acne before he started using the red light. Now he started using it, his acne's gone.
Yeah.
I've never had acne because obviously, acne starts when you get to those teenage years. But because I've been on the red light, I've never had it developed. I've never had acne, so
Now, we've also seen Megan Kelly, a whole host of famous people just shouting the benefits of red light therapy. Tell us a little bit more about where you can use red light therapy on your body.
Well, you can use red light therapy 360, all around your body.
Okay.
We sell the red light therapy beds, so that is a 360 degree, every single cell in your body.
Wow.
So you think about that, you're getting a tenfold increase in cellular energy.
So
every single part of your body.
Do you just go and lie on the bed? Like, is that what you do? Just
That's right,
every day? How long would I lie on the bed for?
20 minutes is all you need a day.
Wow.
20
And
minutes a day.
then I'll just stop the aging process.
Exactly.
I'll be 45 forever.
I have snuck on and had a look at your website, and I did see that I didn't realize you could get so many different tools for your body, like at home. That's what you're offering as well. Like there's.
That's right. It makes it a lot easier for people if they have just a neck one, or you've got the wearable belt. If you've got stomach pains, it could be for the menstrual cycle for women as well. And then we've got the knee for, you get a lot of people old age with knee problems, etc.
I'm not there yet.
So it's all about easiness with the wearable series.
Yeah, it's quite incredible actually, isn't it? That because you've been in the health industry or in the beauty industry before, haven't you? Like that was kind of your previous life. And I think back we always have to go to these places, we have to book in, we have to rock up, we have to sit there, we do it all. But I think being able to do it at home just totally makes sense.
The mask that I saw too, it can cover your face, your neck and your chest. You could sit there, it has eye holes. You could sit and read.
Yeah, you could read, couldn't you? You could watch the footy, you could do all these different things and we are all busy, right? So we all like to be able to do 2 or 3 things at once, that's for sure.
And how long does it take to start getting some of the results?
Well, I'd say after the first day, you will see a lot of results. Then it will kind of go a bit dormant for probably a week, and then you just have to continually use it every single day. And then you'll start to see real results after about 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
And then once, twice a week after a few months.
You want to be using it every day, as much as you can.
Yeah.
It's a non-invasive therapy, so.
I was going to ask,
Because you get red light in the sun actually, but of course you get the UV as well, which you don't want, which is going to cause skin cancer and a whole range of problems.
It just doesn't have UV.
That's correct, yeah.
And not harmful then, and it doesn't penetrate the skin. It's just a surface.
Oh no, it has near infrared light and it also has red light. So this goes as deep as your bone.
Wow.
So it can heal bones.
Okay, interesting. And can anyone use it?
Anyone.
Anyone can use it. And so even if you don't have eczema or you don't have skin conditions or anything like that, is it still recommended for people that actually don't have any issues?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because it's going to increase energy.
Yep.
And who doesn't want that?
Yeah, that's very true.
Especially as you get older, your cells need more energy.
Okay, I have been following some neuroscientists who have shown the benefits of getting sunlight early in the morning and how that helps with your circadian rhythm and regulate it. So I was just wondering, would you get similar benefits with your product as well?
Well, absolutely. The circadian rhythm comes from actually red light, because red light is in the sun. So when you get countries that are dark for 6 months of the year, up in the poles and Norway, etc., if they have a red light panel, they're gonna have the exact same circadian rhythm as someone living here in Australia, where it's you got your 10, 12 hours of sunlight a day.
Wow, that's amazing. How would they help those people who work in the night shift?
Well, having a red light panel there for people that work night shifts, it's literally like having the sun in your house. So obviously you're missing out on that sun, and you get people that start to develop SAD, which is seasonal affective disorder, where they're living in darkness pretty much. They're not getting the light that their body needs.
Wow.
So that's how red light can help with that.
Interesting.
Amazing.
So I like the girls, we are all very, very impressed with you. You're a young man, you've embarked into this industry that really kind of is a woman's type of industry, and I know it's definitely changing. Give us a little bit of a rundown. Have you had any, what the obstacles that you've had to overcome, being a young man or being a man, and also entering into this sort of entrepreneurship, because it's highly impressive at this age that you've been able to achieve this.
Yeah, so one of the hardest parts I found was setting up the company with ASIC. So I had to get my older brother Rory, who's about 20. He's not super into all this stuff, but I got my brother Rory to stand in as a director of the company until I turned 18.
Just so you could start the company, just so you could do a PTY, LTD.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't you love it?
Kick him out because you're like, I'm boss, thank you very much.
So it's got that family run sort of thing. Of course, I own 100% of the company. I was
Yeah.
make sure I rub that in.
Yeah. You're the director, he's not allowed to do anything. So tell me about some obstacles. So obviously ASIC, setting up your age, you have to be over 18 to do it. What about researching and were you a highly intelligent kid at school? Like, was that something, were you a straight A student?
Not exactly, really. You know, I dropped out of school and just started year 11.
Wow.
And started up this.
Yep.
So it's been quite a tricky road, of course, as you can imagine, setting up a
100%.
company as young as me. People taking you seriously for starters.
Yep.
Being this young, people think, well, what does he know?
Absolutely.
You know, he's 17.
Yeah.
For people to trust you, to buy a product from you.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's why you have to kind of not really tell everyone that you're 17 when you're selling
Sure.
red light therapy panels to them, you know? But
Yeah.
Okay, so how did you overcome those challenges and gained the trust from your customers?
Well, having all my customers reach out to me and tell me how much it's actually helped them, that's really gained a lot of confidence for me. And then I think the customers can see that I have that confidence.
This
Yeah.
product speaks for itself.
Yeah,
and
it
everyone
does.
trusting the
Quality
process.
Absolutely.
has always been number one for me
Yeah.
from day one. I don't want to be giving people some cheap, trash red light therapy product that they're going to be bringing back to me and saying, what is this, doesn't work. I want to generally help people.
Yeah.
And there is a few different ones on the market. What makes yours different?
Or better. That's what
Or
I'd be going for.
legendary.
So how do we tell? You know, like we can,
Yeah.
I reckon red light therapy
'Cause
is
yours
going to
has got-
become,
Like the highest dosage, it's got the good numbers,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
yeah, I think red light therapy is going to become the new massage gun. Remember when
Oh, the
massage
good-
guns came out and you used to have to pay like $500 just to get a massage gun. Now you can get them for $23 at Kmart. So, but you know, obviously the $23 Kmart one isn't as good as the...
I was going to say, it's to do with the LED lights.
Yeah,
and the
so how do we
watts
know?
It's to do with the irradiance. It all comes out, that's the power output of the device.
Yeah.
Over however many centimeters squared the device is. So you have the 60S panel, it produces 180 milliwatts per centimeter squared. And then the nearest competitor on the market is 100.
Yeah.
So the power
Yeah, that's
is what is
unreal.
going to...
So a little tool this big's not gonna do much
Exactly,
for the big areas.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you've got these people with the little red light therapy torches and stuff, and they're just lying to customers.
Yeah.
That's not gonna penetrate and go right down to the bones like
Exactly.
yours
It's not,
does.
you have a look at our panels, it's a cast iron casing with 180 up to 200 milliwatts for some of the bigger panels over the centimetres squared size of the panel.
Yeah.
And you just search that up and it will show you all the studies produced. So you search up photobiomodulation and wrist arthritis and it will show you all the benefits or the studies
Yeah.
that have been produced on red light therapy or photobiomodulation, which is a scientific name, and arthritis
Yeah.
and muscle recovery.
Is there any
Unbelievable.
products you have to use on your skin before or after? Is it a product based or can you just fresh out of a shower? How does that work with
Just fresh out of the shower, yeah, you can use it whenever.
Yeah.
Don't have to put anything on your skin. No additives.
Does products like can you use products? So if you were a product queen, or kind of I am. So
a cream and lotions and potions girl, yeah.
none of it's going to sort of counteract with it. It's not going to do any harm.
No, absolutely
But
not.
most probably after you'd use your
Yeah, well, you want your skin to be clear, really, of
Yeah.
anything. Like no makeup as such. You just want to have your skin clear so the red light can just get straight in there. But of course, it's going to go through the makeup, but
clean the
I'd
better.
recommend.
Yeah, the cleaner the better. It makes sense, really,
And
doesn't
then
it?
just moisturize after because I'll have to.
Yeah, because you have to.
Archie, I have a sample of one of your products that you gave Glenn. Can you explain to me what this is?
This is the HLX60S Pro. This is more for targeted therapies. You know, you're not going to want to use this for your back, etc. You're going to want one of the bigger panels, like the 300. This has 60 LEDs on it. It has 30 red light therapy, which is 630 to 660 nanometers. Then it's also got 30 near infrared light diodes on it. And so that's 810 to 830 nanometers.
So where or how are you using this?
Where?
Just-
Where would we use it?
Yeah.
Face, just small areas, targeted therapy. So your foot, knees, face, etc.
You
Okay.
place it and sort of bask in its.
And this is going to be
In
more
its
powerful
glory.
than, this is of course going to be more powerful than the wearable series,
Okay.
as you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
How close do you bring that to your face?
with 6 to 12 inches, we recommend. Closer the better, of course. I mean, it's non-invasive. I'll show you here.
Oh, See, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all that collagen.
Yeah.
Feel
I
that?
can see the difference.
What's happening already? Yeah, that is powerful.
There's no pain, there's no skin sensation. It is just pure light therapy doing its magic.
Exactly. You don't
Yeah.
feel a thing. Except
Yeah.
it does give off a bit of heat, which
Okay.
it can be nice in the winter months.
Oh, that would be
It's
nice.
experienced.
Definitely. Excellent. So, okay, so we've heard about your journey, why you, and I mean, I'm quite amazed and just very, very impressed that it started with Dad with eczema and you sort of went, how can I help him with this eczema? And now you've turned it into this incredible company with these amazing products and obviously very, very top quality products as well. What is the future looking like for you? I suppose that I would like to know that. What is the future like? What are your plans? Obviously, you've got goals that you'd like to reach. Give us a bit of a rundown because the product's fantastic. But for me, you're even better because I'm really impressed that you're such a young man and that you've been able to do all this. So tell us, what's the future? What's being held for you now?
So a couple of months ago, we started selling ice baths, actually.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, it was a year in the making. You know, as you can imagine, releasing your product to the market, it's not easy.
Yep.
But we started selling ice baths. We debuted at the Australian PGA, which is a golf tournament.
Yes.
The biggest tournament in the PGA of Australia's roster.
Yep.
A co-sanctioned European Tour event. So it was quite cool to see all the players there, top professional golfers in the world, in our ice baths.
I mean, we have with us today Patricia, who is a Wim Hof certified instructor. Did I get that right? I hope I did. Good. So, you know, Patricia can speak volumes to the benefits of cold therapy or ice therapy as well. So is that, you know, I mean, is that where we're heading? Is that your next product and then the product after? Where do you think you're going to go after ice baths?
Well, we're just going to keep on expanding really till we become that sort of one-stop health shop. That's my goal.
Yeah,
I
fantastic.
want to get the best products, the most effective products.
Yep.
The ones
So-
that work.
Yeah. Yeah.
The ones that are going to have a real health effect on people. The
Yep.
ones that I'm going to get people messaging me and saying, wow, I feel so much better using this. So we're thinking about bringing out some blue light glasses as well.
Okay.
And so that's for at night time. So it's for your circadian rhythm especially. Because when you're looking at these blue lights right before bedtime, and then you fall asleep, your mind's still working.
Yep.
It's just, you notice a real improvement. I've started using a
That's it.
prototype model of the blue light glasses.
Yep.
And now when I don't use them, my eyes are actually sore from the blue light.
Wow, that's incredible.
nighttime.
I mean, I think you touched on it before about the circadian
Exactly.
rhythm. Yeah.
And that's one of the things I really like about everything that you're offering and you're planning to bring to your business. The fact that you're helping people more holistically, like with the ice baths, you know, I'm a big fan. You have people to improve their mood, their mental and physical health. The same with the other products. So I think that's all to do with what you're intending to achieve through your business. And I'm actually curious, what's your vision for your business?
Yeah, well, it's all really started off. We're a really health conscious family, but doing it naturally. Not using sort of pharmaceutical pills and stuff, just doing everything non-invasive, natural, like red light therapy, like ice baths. Well, I wouldn't really call ice baths non-invasive, though. You feel that?
Very true.
So how's your personal health expanding within your business and your vision to your business? What's it coming up for you?
Well, we're a very health conscious family. So that involves natural, holistic sort of therapies, like red light therapy, like ice baths. I wouldn't really call that non-invasive though, you feel them.
Yeah.
And then my brother actually, Rory, he's the one who's the director of the company. So he's helped me quite a lot, so I thought I'd return the favour. So he was actually going for a Yochi, one of the new trend.
Yeah.
So he went down there, I think he'd had a couple of beers before or something.
Oh, beer and Yochi. Oops.
Probably not a good mix.
No.
So he was jumping over this pavement, landed on his foot. The whole thing was swollen up, huge. So this was on the ice bath. So I had him in the ice bath for 20 minutes. He had his foot just in the ice bath for 20 minutes. Brought him out, had him under the red light for half an hour. So then he went to bed. Got him up the next morning. Said, right. So the whole day he was sitting there sleeping, had the red light on his foot while he was sleeping. And then by the Sunday, the swelling had really decreased. And then by the Monday, he was back to work.
Wow, that's incredible.
This is from-
Amazing.
Lucky to have all of those tools. Oh,
And that's from his foot being
like crushed.
fractured.
Yeah.
and it completely healed.
Yeah, that's incredible.
That seems, it goes right to the bone, like you said.
Absolutely.
Ooh,
And by the Monday, it wasn't completely healed, but he could put pressure on it again.
Yeah, enough if you
And
did.
then by the Wednesday, he said it's completely back to normal.
Wow.
Yeah.
He still doesn't really use red light therapy and that. He still doesn't really care about it, but
Not convinced.
So
he's still not convinced after
not
that.
convinced.
But
Well, you know, if you've got a man that has beer and yochi, I would kind of.
he's not huge on the health, non-invasive therapies. He just likes to live. But
Yeah, wow, he'll get
He's seen
turned.
the proof though, so.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so you mentioned your brother, so he's used the red light therapy to heal himself, and also teenagers can use, I guess, to improve the acne. And you mentioned as well you can reverse aging, so I'm very interested in that one. But who else is that for?
well, my eldest brother actually, he's a professional golfer, so he's someone who really uses it and takes it into his kind of health regimen. He's really big into health, as you can imagine, recovery. He uses the red light therapy panel every time he's back. Well, he's been on 50 flights last year.
Wow.
50 flights in 52 weeks. I mean, it's like every week a flight. So he uses the ice bath when he's back every day, the red light therapy, and it just kind of helps with tight muscles. And
It just sounds like it's just an all-encompassing rehabilitation approach. It's, you know, it would be great. My son, I think of my son who's a police officer. You know, he does night shift. He's always jumping over fences and running after people and all that sort of thing. And he comes home quite tired and exhausted, and the body's just, you know, he just needs a break. It would even work well for people like that. People that go to the gym that need some, you know, time out. You know, just there's so many different groups of people that I am imagining that it would suit.
well, especially for us at home. I mean, when the light's on, you've seen it. It's so bright. You know, when it goes off and it's nighttime, it goes off and it's almost like the room goes sad.
Yeah.
It really brightens up
Yeah,
the room,
yeah.
and it goes off, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
put that back on.
Yeah. You know what, Archie, there are going to be skeptics out there, right? There are going to be people that think that this is just all hocus pocus and it's just another gimmick that the world has come up with to make some money. What would you say to those people?
I'd say go and do the research yourself.
Yep.
Have a look, search up photobiomodulation, which is a scientific word for red light therapy, and whatever problem that you have, whether it be arthritis, something wrong with your muscles, whether it be age-related macular degeneration in the eye. I've had people message me about that and buy the products for that specifically. So you can search all this sort of stuff up, and it'll show you all the studies done. You can do this on PubMed, which is on Google. And that, I mean, you can't really deny that. That's a scientific study done on red light therapy, photobiomodulation, near infrared light.
Yep.
It's all low-level laser light therapy.
Yeah.
What its full name is.
I think that there is so much research out there now around red light therapy. It's undeniable that there's health benefits across the board. You know, as you said, all you have to do is research and you will find, you know, case study after case study of it being approved and proven by so many different industries across, you know, the health world kind of thing. So yeah, absolutely.
And, you know, I always answer personally to all the customers that reach out, either it be through the website form or email me personally.
Yeah, that's great.
And I respond to them just with all the facts, firstly,
Yep.
but also message them studies that have been done.
Yeah.
And I also say at the end, you have to do your own research. You can't just take what a company, which at the end of the day is trying to sell you something, you can't just take what they say at face value. You have to do your own research. That's why I'm a big advocate of that. Do your own research,
And I think
especially when it comes to health.
And I think that goes across everything. Like, you should be responsible for doing your own research for everything that you decide to either take into your body, do with your body, or even any action that you take. So I think that advice can be across everything in our lives. You know, always do your own research. The information is at our fingertips to be able to do it. I know you had one last question.
Yeah, is there an age restriction?
Good question, yeah.
As we're aging, is there an age?
Definitely not an age restriction, but the only thing I would say, if maybe people with photosensitivity,
Yep.
they'd probably have to be better wearing the goggles that we provide.
Okay, so you've got a safety. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
Perfect.
So before we go, and I want to thank you very much for your time. It has been enlightening, not only as a product, but also as a person. So thank you very much for that. And I know the girls have enjoyed it as well. And thank you for coming along. We wanted to just ask you one last question, and that is advice for young people going into their own businesses, entrepreneurship at such a young age. What sort of advice would you give a young woman or a young man out there that was wanting to take that leap?
I'd say you just got to get out there and start, make the first step, whether it be investigate what you're going to sell, what service you're going to provide, and just take the first step. Look at people that are experts in that topic, learn from them, search on YouTube, use AI, just learn, suck up all the knowledge you can about that topic. And then, of course, just start, just do it.
Do you have a mentor that you turn towards? Is there anybody out there that you look towards? Not obvious ones, of course, but obviously you have to draw from people. Who would be your inner circle that you draw from?
Well, my inspirations, in the red light therapy space, would be Jack Kruse, Dr. Jack Kruse, who's a neuroscientist, and he's really big on the benefits of red light therapy and how humans are actually light beings and we need light to survive. Okay. We need light. That's why people develop these seasonal affective disorders. They get depressed when their circadian rhythm's been altered. They're not getting the light they need. Yeah. And then also Gary Brecker, who's a human biologist. He's been seen on the Joe Rogan podcast. Yep. On my nose, he healed Dana White through these techniques. Wow. Red light therapy, cryotherapy, which is ice baths, and of course, last but not least, my dad. Of course. He's always been kind of self-employed, he's had his own companies and stuff, so just learn from him. Yeah. Of course, my brother, he's a professional golfer, so it all kind of ties into that. He's all about health and recovery. Recovery is everything. It's huge, when it comes to being a top-tier athlete. Oh, yeah. You need recovery. Yeah. Your body can't function. It's so demanding now, way more demanding than it was 20 years ago on an elite athlete. Yeah, recovery. Elite athletes back in those days, their recovery was having a couple of beers. Exactly, and a cigarette. That's what their recovery was. You're so right about that. Yeah, so it is. It's an industry that is, I think, really at the. It's about to break through. So, getting red light therapy into our households, I think, is a big, big thing. I mean, for the guys, the athletes back in the day, they didn't need to do recovery and stuff as such, True. Because no one was. Yeah. But nowadays, when everyone's doing recovery, you have to do it to stay at the top of your game. Yeah. Be on top of it. If you want to be at the top, you have to do recovery. Yeah. Guys like Justin Rose, he's one of the top golfers in the world. He has a whole health fan that follows around on the PGA Tour. He's got a red light therapy bed on it, which he uses after every game. Wow. So, guys like Cristiano Ronaldo, all these huge athletes, they all use red light therapy, ice therapy. Yeah. And these are guys that have stayed at the top of their game. I mean, for way longer. Ronaldo, he's 45 now? Way longer than what they should do. That's exactly right. So that alone just shows us that, it's working. It is proven. It's definitely something that we could all benefit from. Archie, thank you for coming along today. We really appreciate having you, ladies, as well. Very inspirational. And my two boys, Yeah. Gives me hope for them, so thank you. Thanks for having me, guys. And Patricia as well, thank you for coming along today. Thank you so much. You inspired me. I want to get one of those at home. Yeah, I just want the bed. I'm just going to get the bed. 10 minutes a day. Yeah, no problems, he said. The face mask. There we go. Archie, thank you so much for coming along. We really enjoyed having you. And you know what? I think we're going to need to get you back because I know that the viewers are definitely going to want to hear from you more. Last thing before we go, where and how do people get in contact with you? Well, you can email me or through the website, healthlabx.com. Easy. Or admin@healthlabx.com. Okay, so what's the website? Healthlabx.com? Healthlabx.com. Okay, perfect. Well, and all the social media platforms too? Yeah. Perfect. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. The whole box and dice. The whole thing. The whole box of dice. All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We have had a fantastic chat with Archie today. If you are interested in having a chat with him in regards to his red light therapy or even the cryotherapy, then you know where to get in contact with him. We will pop his details just below. All right. So how was that for an episode? I was off camera listening intently. How smart is that young man? My good, he's not supposed to be that smart at like 16, 17 years old. I'm stunned. One thing that popped into my head is, when they were asking Archie for advice for young entrepreneurs, the one thing I would just add is when you're as young as him, with that depth of knowledge, found a product, believes in it, tested it, has case studies and success stories, and now he's selling it.
all I would say is, even if he was totally wrong, the time to make mistakes in your entrepreneurial journey is when you're in the teens and the stakes aren't very high. So get started, fall flat on your face, but just do your best to find a product with a markup that people want, that solves a need, and then go out there and have a crack, because the best time to do the learning, which is what will happen during failures, and one thing I lament for Archie is, from the sounds of his depth of knowledge, he's not going to have the failures that are sometimes our best teachers. So fail early and learn what you need to learn so that you'll live the rest of your life a champion, like I'm sure Archie's going to do. That was inspiring.